and welcome to another Author Reads with your host, me, D.M. Wright. I support Red Nose Day, and if you wish to as well, the links are in the description. You can find all of my works at dmwproductionsoz.com. Today we're going to be going through one of my earlier books called Beth Mac. This is part 1. There is a second part that comes with it that keeps going. This is a Macbeth adaptation. So we're going to get straight into it, but we're going to jump to, if it clicks, there we go, chapter 9. So we're going to get straight into that part. For those who know the original of Macbeth, this is where the king arrives and the porter opens the door and is greeted. But as you can see, it's completely different, but yet same. This castle has a pleasant seat. Ding dong. Ophelia Donchad rang the doorbell and waited patiently for her host. After a reasonable amount of time, she tried again. Ding dong. The door pulled ajar and an eye appeared in the crack. Yes? Asked Porter. She then recognized Donchad, her 2 nameless minions, and her escort Bucket. No. The door abruptly closed before a syllable could be uttered. Donchad pointed a thumb over her shoulder. Should I just... Oh, don't worry about her, said Bucket, and rang the doorbell a 3rd time. Ding dong. Who is it? Porter called out. It's Johnny. Johnny who? Christopher Walken's cousin. That's Walken, idiot. It's Green, Bucket enticed. The door flung open. Why didn't you say so the first time? Asked Porter. Spotting a bottle of scotch in Bucket's hand, she snatched it enthusiastically and waved the 4 guests inside. Welcome to Moo Noo Poo Oopsoo Doo Dool. I thought this was Beta Theta Zeta, one minion asked. Porter, why are you answering the door to someone else's house? Asked the second. Porter by name, she shrugged her shoulders. Porter by nature. She popped her head out the door and glanced at the Greek letters above the doorway. Is that where I am? Donchad sniffed, noting the alcohol seeping from her pores. I swear I was in my bedroom when you rang the door. Porter scratched her chin. Where am I again? Beta, said the minions together. In a puff of smoke, Porter had poured 5 shot glasses of scotch and presented them on a tray. Drink up, she interrupted, then downed all 5 in a row. Gotta be quick. Porter refilled the glasses in one smooth move and shoved the tray into one of the minions' hands. Okay, let's party. Woo! She grabbed hold of the minions' shirts and led them astray into an adjacent room. Donchad and Bucket stood quietly in the doorway. So, Bucket kicked her feet about. Her voice echoed around the chamber. Oh, oh, oh. Donchad took in the grandiose entrance of the house. So, oh, oh. So, oh, oh. So, oh, oh. Donchad stared at the diamond-encrusted chandelier hanging from the Greco-Roman dome above their heads. This place seems nice. Nice location and... Donchad nodded. Not far from class. The 2 scanned the lobby in search of something worthy to talk about. Ribbit it. A frog croaked in the garden behind them. Ribbit it. The air is nice. Donchad broke the silence. I can breathe. That's a good sign, said Bucket. A good sign of nice air. There. Birds. There are birds all in the trees outside. And on the roof. Oof, oof. That's a good sign. It's peaceful here. And the air is nice and yes, Donchad nodded. If birds are settled in this place, it must be safe. I guess. Silence followed. The frog had bounced on. To fill the void, Bucket began tap dancing on the spot. Clickety, clickety, clack, click, clack, clack, clack. Oh, good, Donchad muttered under her breath. Without rhythm or skill, Bucket endlessly tapped about until Luddy entered the chamber from an adjoining hallway. Oh, thank God. Donchad wiped her brow with relief. Thank you, Rosie. You can go now. I should be fine. Piss. Out of the frying pan and into the men's change rooms. Grossed out but unable to look away, Donchad watched her host's naked boyfriend emptying his bladder against the stalk of a pot plant. Ein. Tss. Tell me when he's done, Bucket covered her eyes. Tss. Okay. Tss. Impressed by Laddie's constant stream, Bucket peeked through her fingers. Wow, he's really going for it. He couldn't have much more, surely. Tss. 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 Almost done. Tss. 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 Nope, still more. And it's overflowing. Donchad and Bucket took a step rearward as urine streamed over the edge of the pot onto the chamber floor. Laddie, however, was oblivious to the pool of urine spreading around his feet. Is yours free tonight? Asked Donchad. You can come if you want a house full of party girls. You're more than welcome. Everyone here will be there too. Donchad grimaced. I guess then at least this house will be quiet. The pool spread closer to their feet. Okay, I love you, bye-bye then, said Bucket and skipped away out the house down the front footpath. Wait. Okay, I love you, bye-bye, Bucket called over her shoulder. Oh, Chad. Laddie suddenly realised he was with company. Chatty, 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 hold up, I'll be right there. Tss, tss, tss. He jerked on a branch to flush. Snap. Oh, God. Beth! The toilet's broken again, and... Remembering his manners, he raced over to his guest to greet her. Splash, splash, splash. Ah, the floor's wet. He lifted one foot at a time and flicked off as much water as possible, then politely held out his hand to shake. Donchad stared at his wet hand, but politely gestured to her crutch. Sorry, need to balance. Aye, all good, all good. Luddy wiped his hand on his bare thighs and waved her to follow him. Welcome to our humble anode. Allow you to show me through. Donchad forgave his slips of the tongue and hobbled around the dry edge of the chamber. Where's Beth? Bedroom, I think, he replied. That's where I saw her last. Riding camels across the Sahara on a magic ride. A whole new world! He broke into song. Chatty, feel the love tonight. Okay, that's, sweet. I've had so much love from everyone, I'm not sure if I can handle any more singing right now. Maybe you could show me to my room? Anything for chatty chad chad, chatty chad chad, chatty chad charoo. Mary Poppins, she sighed. I've not heard that one before.